Welcome back, everybody, to another console map tour of Eureka Farms. Now, Eureka Farms is one of the first maps that TNTmodding made after FS19 came out. He hasn't released it on console until today, December 23rd, 2020. And man, oh man, if you like flatter maps with a lot of room, this one is for you. And if you like modded equipment as a console player, this one is definitely for you. So let's go ahead and check out what we got here. And we've got a really huge, big, flat area here. And it's right in the center of the map also. Let's go ahead and show you that. So you can see it takes up a pretty good area right here in the center. And not all of the center part is yours. You're actually neighbors to the shop. So when you buy new equipment, you just got to drive right around a little bit and then you're at your place. And you've got all your animals also. Now these are all base game pens. You've got the cows, chickens, pigs, sheep, and horses. And let's go ahead and take a really quick look at those capacities. We got to do it in our this menu. So we're going to go to animal pens. And they're the larger ones of each ones. So your sheep, you're going to have 250. Pigs, 300. Horses, 16. Cows, 200. And chickens, 400. So that's everything there. I guess let's go ahead and start taking a look at all this. Now there's no equipment in this one. So check this out. Watch this animation. Did you guys catch that? How one of them started and then about 3/4 of the way the other one did? And you got a side over here too. And if you're good with a pallet fork, you can put some stuff up on there. So there's that. First building right off the road. Next one's going to be your shop here. So we'll go ahead and open this one up. You're going to be able to hang out inside here too. Here, I'll back up. You guys can see it. So just a nice little workshop area. And then let's go over here. Tons of buildings on this, and every one of these buildings is sellable. Every single one of them. So here's that animation. So inside here, you're going to have a John Deere 8400R duals on the front. You're going to have a nice Strautmann Empyrean 3401 also. Nice. And the way I do my map tours is I want to kind of experience this stuff with you guys too the first time. So I honestly haven't seen these pieces of equipment. So you're going to have a cultivator there. And this is for crop protection or for fertilizing. Either one. So it looks like this building and that building are the same ones. Then you've got this bigger building here. And it looks like you have a few of them. Man, TNT, you've knocked it out of the park. But look at this. It is awesome. Look how much room is in here. That is amazing. Got a big old lime spreader fertilizer. And then you've got a seeder there. Yeah. Yeah, that's the seeder and this is the planter. Big equipment. So I wonder what's in this one. You got your harvester and a couple headers. Big headers on that. Got the big O case. So it's nice to see that he's going a little bit different on the equipment than he did with like Bucks County. So, and even Blue Mountain Valley, you have a little bit something different there too. You got a little case right here with a front loader and a bucket. That's nice. And then your typical trailer right there. 21,000 liter capacity. So that's going to be it in those. And then we're going to get over here into our animal structures. So, like I said, these are all base game. All the stuff is going to be in the same locations. Nothing here is modded. So, your slurry, your manure, you know, your milk point right here. This is going to be your food. Buy point here. This is your water. And your straw is going to be around here on the front. So, pretty simple. Chickens are easy. You're going to have food, a buy point, and a pickup point for your eggs. Super simple. This is your silo that you start out with right in the middle, and it's 200,000 liter capacity. over here, I believe this is your horses. Yeah, this is your horses over here. And the same thing. All the places are in the exact same location. Farmhouse. And then right next to the farmhouse, you're going to have your sheep. And then right over here is going to be your pigs. So let's go ahead and go over some of the details of this map. What all it has. It says, welcome to Eureka Farms. It's an easy place to start. Oh, I better get off that. It's an easy place to start farming on several large fields for easy planting and harvesting. There's a large central farm area, which we're on right now, to raise animals. Even place some factories. And yes, this farm, or map, is compatible with the factories pack. And we're going to show you that here in a little bit. It's seasons ready and its own ground map for precision farming. So what that means is the soil layout is unique and not the levels that you're going to need or preferred soil type for each one. 6 Ashes is still the only one that I know of that has a custom soil type for each crop that's different than base game. And it's also possible to use the factory pack, but please do not use seasons with the factory pack. And then special thanks to all modders. So the size of this is 157.91 megabytes. And yeah, that's it. So let's run over here and grab one of our tractors, and we'll take a tour really quickly around the map. And I think we're just going to take this little case right here. Yeah, 32 miles an hour. This one will be good. Alright, so we'll get way far back so you guys can see everything going on here. So, if we're sitting right here, this is going to be looking south out of our farm. Like I said, the shop is right next door. So, what we're going to do is come down here and look at a couple spots really quick. And then we'll come up around over here, look at these, over, and then down and across. Or should we do that backwards? Let's start left. I like going counterclockwise. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, so we're coming up on the first of a couple sell points. Oh, wow! I should probably raise this bucket up a little bit, eh? Oh, man, that was awesome. So, right here, it's a regular sale point. Right here in the middle. And then when you come down over here, it's going to be a grain sale point. Or not a grain, I'm sorry. A bale sale point. So let's go ahead and zoom in over here and see the names of them. So it's the warehouse and the bale store. So when you come to the warehouse, you can see that it's all your main type of stuff. It's even going to take your root crops, cotton. It's going to take sugar cane. And it's going to take, looks like straw at the warehouse too. And then all of your other factory things, all the stuff that your factories make for you, it's going to take those too. So that's really, really awesome. So let's keep making our way around the map. We're going to go up to the biogas plant next. And I just want to say, look at the size of these fields. These are monsters. There's only 13 fields on this entire map. Alright. And yeah, that one there is a huge, huge one. We'll look at the size here in just a little bit. And you can see that there's like a spot right there that you could put a factory on. And there's also another one up around the top side that you could put factories on also, just to kind of help out with the not having to put them all right close to on your property. And we have 2 huge bunker silos, absolutely huge. Digestate is going to be right there where you can see it, and your drop-off point is going to be right here. So I'm assuming it's a higher capacity considering the size of it, and knowing other things that TNTmodding does, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a high capacity. So next thing, we're going to come around over right here, little gas station. So let's look at that. Like I said, there's your biogas plant and your gas station sitting right next to it. So now we're going to come up over here to these couple places, and then what we'll do is we'll cut across and go over to the dairy instead of coming back down on that road. So I'll see you guys over there. Alright, so we are coming up on the animal dealer up here at the top part of the map, and that's going to be right there. And then we have this other sale point that's going to be here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it on the map, and you guys can see right there. Actually, it's not a sale point right there. It's deceiving. The sale point is around over here. Sorry about that, everybody. The sale point is right up over here. Yeah, we're gonna make a shortcut. Right here, right on the outside. So, there's that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut across this upper portion here over to the dairy. But, I mean, just look at these fields. Huge, and you should not have a problem with workers at all. See, how far up here can we get before we run into the border? I mean, pretty far. I mean, yeah, you could extend that field out even more if you wanted to. A lot more. How far can I go? Can I fall off? Oh, right there. That's it right there. So you're not going to be able to fall off. And I know a lot of the modders now are making the borders and stuff look a lot more realistic, like they just continue to go and go and go. But this, like I said, this was one of TNTmodding's very first maps that he had done after FS19 came out. So I think we can, I can definitely live with that considering the size of these fields. I love using huge equipment and having 6 workers in the field at a time. Absolutely love it. So this is another small area right there that you can put, and you actually own that area. That's the interesting thing. You own this little piece right next to this building. So let's show you that here on the map. So that area right there you own, and it's a perfect spot to put 1 or 2 factories down. So this is going to be your dairy right here. And then next we are going to go down the edge of this map. And I wish we had a super lightning fast vehicle. Because it's a straight shot all the way down. But we'll run into some more stuff. I'll show you guys when we get there. Alright, so what we have here is the old grain mill and the bale and feed. So we got one point right here. Awesome. And then if we come around over here is your second point. So the rest of it is all just decoration, but it's absolutely beautiful decoration. So we're going to continue on around this way and down to the corner of the map where our sawmill and a couple other sell points are at. Alright, we're now down here in the bottom corner of the map. So I'll show you the road that we came on. Down in here. And this is your sawmill. So as you can see, it's a little bit of a drive to get back in here, but I think it just adds a little bit more to the map, right? Instead of it being right out on the main road, you kind of got to get to it a little bit. Be careful with your load. So you're gonna have your wood chip sale point there on the left, and your main logs are gonna be right here. The rest of this is all for decoration, and there are multiple ways out of here. You can either go this road here, or if you come on around, you're going to be able to get out this road right over here. So we're going to take this one on around to a couple more sell points that we have. And I'm sure that if you owned this property, you could easily cut down all these trees. So this one kind of snakes around a little bit more scenic. Shortcut right here, out, and like I said, 2 more sale points that we have right here. This one you're going to go right up on here. Do a little wheelie. Come out over on this side here. And you can turn right in here. And this one right here. This is your spinnery. And you're going to come out this side over here. Now let's take a look at the map really quick. Now you guys have seen everything that there is to see around here. Let's take a look at the map. And there's no other sell points or anything down in this corner. So you got two huge fields. And let's see how expensive these are. So you start with field number 7. All right, and that is 5.30 hectares. And it's not the best property to start with. I mean, honestly, if you're playing precision farming, it's only going to give you 80% yield over most of that soil. Very little of it is the loam that we all know is 125. So as you can see, the expected yield potential is 88% less than like if you were playing base game without precision farming. So that's not great, and it's 206,000. So when we come over here to the next one, you can see that it's 249. It's a little bit better. You got a little bit more loam. Come across 241, and it's getting there. 10 is 429, and you got a lot more loam. So if we go up, we can see they keep increasing in price. You're almost $500,000 right here, and it's not a great field. Number 1 is 737, and it's not a great one either. It's 80 and 90% on all that stuff. So, you know, we come down here to field 11 is 446. Now we start getting into the really high dollar ones. 913, and there's a mixture of everything in this field. This one is just over $1 million. It's got a little bit of loam in it. Field 2. Now that's a decent field. Sandy loam. 73%. That should be right at 100%. So the loam's what's throwing it low at 94, but 73% of that field is going to give you 100% yield. So we come down to 12. Now that's a really good field. 62% on that. That's a lot of property there. And that's 1.37 million. This one over here, a little bit over $1 million. Now, field number 4, the biggest one of the batch, 50.1 hectares, but it's almost $2 million, and it's split pretty good on the soil types. So I think there's some things that you can do in there to make it a little bit more worth it, the way you kind of set up your fields. And like I said, you can expand these fields out like crazy, but that's everything in the map. Y'all want to check out some equipment now? Because if you know TNTmodding, you know that he's going to put in some crazy equipment into these maps. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and show you what you actually start with in your garage. And we know that all the chicken coops and everything, or all the different animal pens we start with, right? So our large grain silo is only 200,000 liter. And I have a feeling you're going to fill that up very, very quickly on these fields. So, like I said, all of these barns and everything are all sellable. Your water station, your farmhouse, all sellable. The shop. So you can make some good money there. Sell all that stuff off. It makes it completely flat. And then you can start from scratch if you want to. I recommend starting from scratch because the other way you have absolutely nothing. And you start from scratch, and farm manager at 311 slots. On this new farmer, you're at 581. So you're going to start with the Magnum, or the Maxim CVX 145. Then you got the John Deere, the 8400R. You got the Case 9240, the Strautmann Empyrean 3401, the K AgriLiner TKD 302. You got the regular header, the Draper header for the Case. You've got the DeMonte, the 9-meter header also. You do have the Culti plow. So this one can be used as like a plow. Subsoiler is what it is. You do have the seeder. That is 15 meters. You've got the planter, which is 18.2. Now these both are going to be up there on your horsepower, almost 300 horsepower. Your fertilizer herbicide spreader is 36 meter, and it's Kuhn Metris 4102. You've got the fertilizer or the lime spreader at 12 meter, and it's the Bredal Stoll. You've got the bucket also, and then you get into all that. So what I want to do is I want to take you over here to vehicles, and this is all the new awesome mods that he has put in here. So the first thing we're going to do is come down to harvesters, and if we come all the way across, you're going to see that he's got the two big ones put in here. So you get the Case or the New Holland, 500,000 liter capacity on these. Absolutely awesome. You're going to need it on one of these fields, I have a feeling. That big field, I have a feeling you are definitely going to need it. So next is the forage harvesters. You've got the three, the New Holland, the Rostelmash, and the Krone, all with the trailer setup that he's made custom on here. Now, I want to show you potato. There's nothing in potato. But in beet, you have the TerraDOS T440, large capacity, 500,000 there also. Interesting thing that it notes that it only does sugar beets. So let's remember that in just a couple minutes. Now, this is one that I don't know if many people have ever thought about doing. Sugar cane. The typical one that you do, all right, is a 2 meter spread. Y'all want to see this other one? 50 meter spread. 5-0. 5-0. And it's the exact same slot count, y'all. I mean, if you want to play realistically, obviously over there, but 50 meters. I mean, you need like 10 trailers just all lined up behind you. Just go to town. Now, the next one that I want to show you is crop protection. You've got the Stara Imperador 3.0 that is 27 meters. TNTmodding is giving you one, doubling that to 54 meters. And it holds 300,000 liters of product. I believe I heard something on his live stream that that's going to be like a couple different ones. It's like 150,000 each tank. So I'm not going to get one right now because I don't have anything to use it on. But this is another mod. It's not in the map. I downloaded this separate for another reason. So pay no mind to that one. Now, we're going to get into tools. We're going to start with trailers. We're going to come across. He's given us 3 trailers, each with 500,000 liter capacity. You've got the Crumpy Bandit 750, large capacity, the K Agroliner TAW 30, large capacity, and the Wilson trailers Paceliner, high capacity. Whatever suits your fancy on this, he's made you an option. So now we're going to come down to auger wagons. A 500,000 liter auger wagon that does potatoes, sugar beets, everything. Everything. Bulk. And it's only 14 slots, y'all. This is absolutely awesome. I'm beyond excited. So you're going to be able to take your 500,000 liters out of your harvester, put your 500,000 liters in your auger wagon, and then put it into your trailer, and then haul it off. So, I mean, no more multiple trips. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, can you imagine hooking 2 semi-trailers up back to back that hold 500,000 liters, and you fill both of them up with this thing, and you take 1,000,000 liters over to the sell point? Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right. So next, forage harvester headers. You have one here for poplars, and it's going to be 9 meters wide. So he modified one of these to work with poplars for you. So if you like poplars, but you don't like it's only 2 meters wide, here you go, 9 for you. Now, potato technology. This is the interesting thing. We get a header, okay, that works with the TerraDOS T440 that's 5.4 meters wide, but if we remember, the TerraDOS didn't say potatoes. It only said beets. And if we go to beet technology, we don't have a mod one here. So there might be supposed to be both on those. I'm not 100% sure. So the next thing we're going to do is look at sugarcane technology. And this right here, extended capacity of 500,000 liters. So if you've got a massive sugarcane field and you can harvest at 50 meters wide, why not use this 500,000 liter trailer? I think you're going to need it if on any of these fields, honestly. So that's hats off TNT. You did a great job. So the next thing we're going to do is look at fertilizer right here. And he took the K165 and made a modded version of it where you're going to be able to hold 250,000 liters. This is absolutely awesome for lime on these big fields, so you don't have to make 20 trips back and forth. So it says it's 12 meters wide, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little bit more also. So manure spreaders, let's look at this right here. The PS3401, it's going to hold 150,000 liters for you instead of the traditional 32. So, and it's 48 meters wide. The traditional was 40, this one's 48. So huge swaths. You're going to need it on these fields. All right, next we are going to go across to loading wagons. If we come all the way across, right here, the Shootamaker, the Rapid 8400W, we can see that it's 56.5 is what it is. And this one, it's 500,000 liters. But you see how it also says wide pickup? He's extended out how far of a swath you can pick up. So you may not need or want to tet it or windrow it anymore. Just drive this thing back up, up and down the field. I know in the live stream he was asking about what size we should make it, and I don't know if he went with that size or what. So definitely check this thing out if you like unrealistic farming. If you like realistic farming, stick with this one. So next we're going to go to levelers right here, and we've got the Stego 485 high compaction. This thing obliterates silage. My recommendation is grab two of them, one on the front, one on the back. You can get it done seconds for a huge bunker. I mean, one of those big ones over in the BGA might take you a minute and a half, but it's going to be very fast. Now I want to show you something also in baling technology. If we come all the way across, wide pickup on this bad boy too. I don't know how wide. It doesn't say. But I don't know if you guys also see. So what is it, the 1290? Yeah, the 1290. The 1290 right here. You can see that it needs 140 horsepower. It makes 4,000 liter bales, and it works at 12 miles an hour. So that gears with the speedometer is the working speed of it. Check out this one. 49 miles an hour. I don't know what tractor you have that goes 49 miles an hour. I mean, you might have to use your semi. And at an extra wide pickup, y'all, TNTmodding has changed the name or the game for console players. If you guys enjoy to play the game and have an absolute blast and don't really focus on the realism side of it, this map is for you. So that's gonna be it, everybody. I just want to say thank you, and if you liked what you saw here today or learned something a little bit, give me a thumbs up if you would. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button too, so you can stay up to date on all my future content, and so you can check out all my existing content in my playlists. Got a lot of let's plays. I've got a bunch of map tours. I'm doing some precision farming testing also, and just some other challenges and things like that. Also, I release a couple videos a day some days, so hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I've got new stuff coming out. And other than that, that's it. So have a great day, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver 53 signing off.